Here's how to treat your voice if you're experiencing hoarseness. In this video, I'm going to be showing you 4 ways to make it a thing of the past. If it ever comes back for whatever reasons, maybe you've been to a concert, you've had rehearsals and suddenly your voice is acting up, then you know what to do. Alright, before I show you the 4 ways for which we can treat our hoarse voice, or whenever it happens we have it, it would be nice or better for us to actually know how this hoarse voice or hoarseness actually does come about. Hoarseness is as a result of the swelling of our vocal folds through excessive talking or excessive use of the vocals, or singing and not using any techniques. It can be an infection as well. When you have an infection, that can make your voice hoarse. Now that we know how hoarseness can come about, let's dive into how we can treat it when we have it or when it does happen. Number 1, hydration. When you overuse your voice, the tissue layer of the vocal folds gets damaged. It needs to be hydrated. It's non-negotiable. That is the number 1 thing that you need to do to repair the damage that has happened. After all, your voice is an instrument. When any instrument gets damaged, what happens? People go fix it. They go fix the part. When your voice is hoarse, number 1 treatment is hydration. It needs to be hydrated. It needs to feel moist again. So it's of greater importance for you to make that your first step to getting your voice back. And there are 2 ways for which we can hydrate our voice. The first one is internal hydration, and the second one is external hydration. The internal hydration is where we talked about, where you drink a lot of water. Drink a lot of water, and that helps you. So it's non-negotiable. You just need to drink a lot of water. And the external hydration is where you use machines like, you have a humidifier in your room, and you also steam your voice. Okay, and when we say steam your voice, some people have these machines that they buy that they put their nose in or their face in. You might not have that. You might not be equipped to buy that. And if you can, that'll be fine. But you can do it yourself, the DIY way. If you really want to steam your voice, you get a bowl and you put hot water in the bowl, and you get a towel, like something to cover your head, and you put your head inside. You put your head inside and you kind of like inhale, And our advice, if you want to do the steaming of your voice, you do it twice a day. You can do it in the morning and in the evening, because that will help you. And also the drinking of water, you shouldn't drink chilled or cold water. That will not help your voice. It should be like a warm water, warm. And you can have lemon in it, you can have ginger in it, you can just put something that will help soothe the voice. So if you can do those 2, that will help your hoarseness. And by the way, if we've just met, I'm Darlington. I upload videos like this every week where I share thoughts and tutorials of how you can become the best of you as an artist. If you like this video, so hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe. And number 2 is vocal rest. You need to find a way to just rest your voice. This is an amazing way to treat an hoarse voice. If you already have the damage of the voice, the last thing you need to be doing is to keep talking, using the vocals, because you just keep making it worse and worse. So you need to rest your voice. You need to find other things that will take your attention away from talking. I know we have this challenge. Some people might even have children. They need to take care of their kids and all that. It's a challenge. But if you're an artist and you're going through this, you need to just find ways to actually keep yourself from not talking too much. And that doesn't mean you start whispering like, no, that will even make the voice even more damaged. You just need to talk gently if you want to talk, or avoid talking. I remember I used to be that way, and it was so difficult. When I have these issues, then I will find ways to talk to my friends. Sometimes I just write things, I write whatever I want to do. Not all the time, but if it's something that is pressing and I need to say it, and I know I don't want to talk, I just find a piece of paper and write it down. And they understand. The good thing is you have friends, a circle of people who know how much you take your career or whatever you do seriously. So when they see you're doing these things, they're not gonna be like, oh, why are you not talking? Because they know you're trying to work on something. So you need to rest your voice. If you have the luxury of just at this time where you're having this issue, maybe that's the time for you to start watching movies so you can just relax and just stay there and watch, binge on your best series that you've been wanting to watch so you don't have to be talking all the time. This would go a long way to help you recover your voice, and it's an amazing way to help with hoarseness. Number 3, stay away from smoking or secondhand smoke. This will worsen your hoarseness, I promise you. I know you might say, oh, there are people they smoke. What about the singers that they smoke all the time, but they still sing very well? I'm not here for them. I don't know what they do, but I'm talking to you. If you've got an issue with your voice, if your voice is hoarse and you're looking for solution, smoking or being around anything smoke will not help you recover or treat your voice. So you need to just let that sink in. And if you take lozenges or you spray, you need to make sure none of those things contain menthol, because it's not good for the voice. It's actually, it will just make it even more worse. And number 4 is gargling with warm salt water. This can help soothe your throat and reduce inflammation. All you need to do is take a teaspoon of salt and put it in a glass of warm water and just gargle. Put in your mouth and gargle. You do this for about 30 seconds to 1 minute. You gargle, then spit out the water. I would advise you do this for like maybe 4 times a day, as many times as you want actually, but not like you do it after 2 minutes you're doing it again. You can have some space and just do it. This will help you a lot. If you've tried the 4 of these solutions that I've given you today and you still feel nothing is happening, especially when you start feeling pain in your voice, in your vocals, and you can't swallow, and you're having all these issues, then maybe that's a time for you to see your doctor. They might have other things to tell you. I'm not a doctor, these are just things from experience. I've had issues like this before, and I've got friends who are professionals, who are singers. They've had issues like this before, and they did 1 or 2 of these things and they become better. I actually enjoyed sharing this experience with you. If you feel like you want to hang around, you can watch any other video on the channel, because this channel is to help you become the very best of you as an artist. We are here dedicated to show you or teach you or guide you in any way that will help you become the very best that God has created you to be. Till next time, I'll catch you.